I'm Lynn.
And I'm Mark.
And we're glad you joined us today.
Welcome to the Digital Marketing Hot Seat podcast,
where small business owners ask us their number one pain point digital marketing question.
And put us in the hot seat.
Hi, I'm Lynn Smargis, and I'm a content writer specializing in ghostwriting, podcast production, and SEO website content.
And I'm Mark Thackeray, and I specialize in social media marketing, specifically Facebook and Instagram ads, email marketing, and email automation.
I'm ready, Mark. Are you ready?
I sure am. Let's do this.
Hey, my small business marketing friends. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Digital Marketing Hot Seat podcast. We are so excited to have you here. So, Mark, who is going to be put in the hot seat today?
Well, we have a very, very special guest. Lynn Smargis, our very own Lynn Smargis, will be joining us. Well, she's always joining us, but she will be in the hot seat is what I should say. So we're excited to have Lynn tell us a little bit about her business, and I'm going to be able to ask her some questions. So I am being very eager for this episode. But I wanted to just mention this because there's a lot of people, and one of the reasons why we do this is because there's a lot of people out there. When you run your own business, content creation can be a nightmare. You know, I mean, I work with clients all the time, and we're trying to put together ad campaigns, for example, but they don't have anything to work with. They don't really know how to articulate what they do, how to communicate that in an effective way. And not a lot of people have the time to sit down and do that, you know, and that's what Lynn does. And that's what's so neat about the services that she provides is it's quality content comes from a marketing background. So it's not just a polished writing editorial style, but it's with the marketing expertise that she brings to the table. And so it's awesome. So Lynn, we're so excited to have you be in the hot seat today.
Awesome. Well, that was such a nice introduction. I need to do a really awesome introduction for episode 2 for you.
Oh, no. You can't, there's some things that you can't polish up. Let's just say. So I wanted to ask a couple of questions. So I know you have some primary services that you provide, ghostwriting, podcast production, social media posting, and website content. I wanted to ask you first, if I may, just a little bit about the website content. So talk to me about the process of that, because I know it can be such a nightmare trying when you're a business owner and you're wearing so many hats and you're trying to do so many things to then be asked to, I need a website. We need to update our website and try and, communicate what it is that you do in a great way. So walk me through that process. What does that look like as you start to work with someone on developing website content?
Awesome. Well, thank you for asking me that question because I get that from my clients all the time and potential clients. So I like to make website content really, really easy for my clients. And one of the things I pride myself on with my website content is I'm able to basically write 5 or 6 pages of website content and get it back to my clients finished and ready to upload on their website within 2 weeks. So apparently that's really fast. I found out recently.
Fast.
And so and I really like to make it easy for my clients because one of the things, like you said, is that people are like, I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to say it, or I don't want to seem like I'm bragging about myself, but you really do need to self-promote. And you can do that really easily with content written on your website without it being like too showy or looking narcissistic or any of that. So what I do when I do website content is that I set up an hour consultation where I meet with my client who I'm writing the website content for, and I interview them. I ask them questions about them. I ask them questions about their business. What's their why? Do they have a vision and mission statement? Because that's really important. If they don't, I can create one for them. And then also like what pages do they want? Do they want services? Do they want like a specialized page? I recently did website content for Katie Carradine Photography, and she's an awesome photographer in Oregon, and she had a very artistic voice and style. So I wrote it in her artistic voice and style. And so that's another thing that I really, really focus on is I'm not writing it for me. I'm writing it for my client. So I want to make sure that when I write my content for my client, when one of their clients sees their content on the website and they call them up, there's no discrepancy between the voice on the website content and when they talk to the person who is the business owner. So I want to make sure that is all on brand and all flowing completely. And works really well. And so once I write up the initial content, my client can go in and just do their edits. And then I go back in, grammar check it, and then polish it up a little bit. And then it's ready to go.
And that's so important what you said there, Lynn, is just making sure that it's consistent, it's congruent, so that there is that seamless transition from website to, to working directly with a client, whether that's a retail store, they're coming in or whatever the case may be. You want that voice to carry over. And, that's what I love about what you do, is that you take that very personalized approach and customize your content to that person based on that those interviews that you have with them. Because I see a lot of content creators are looking for the kind of, dare I say, the easy way out, and they have the canned content that's pre-written, and they just kind of copy and paste and maybe adjust it a little bit here and there, but it doesn't do much for their clients in the end. But if you have that voice, that's the same, whether that's on the website or on social media or on the phone or in person, that's what's important. So let me ask,
and it's really important. Okay.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, as I say, it's really important to know your brand and know who you are and know your why when you're going into the content. And if you don't, I can help you figure that out.
It's so important to be able to communicate what it is that you do via your website or via social media, whatever the case may be, because this gives a chance for you to educate your clients on why you're a good fit for them. And that does, at times include some self-promotion, but really what you need to do is understand how to put all those things in, how do I say this, in terms of what's in it for the patient or the client, so if the client's looking for this, how do you serve that need that you do? And a lot of times that can be a case study or something like that. But yeah, that's one thing that I love about what Lynn does is she personalizes and customizes that very well. So another question for you, Lynn, is talk to us about your social media posting as well. So I know that's a big component. A lot of people feel like they need to be on social media, but they just, after a couple of times, they don't really know what else to say. So talk to us about that.
Yeah. So, so I don't do any of the buys. So if you're looking for buys, definitely talk to Mark, because Mark does an amazing job on buys. What I do is that if you're a small business owner and you need to be on social media every day, but you don't know how to do it, or you don't have the time to do it, or you just don't want to do it, what I do is I help people by creating graphics and or if you have your own pictures, I can take those as well and uploading them onto social media and then writing the content for them. And I schedule them out once a week so that my clients can actually go in and then check their posts before they actually post on their scheduled social media scheduler. And then they can see what I'm going to post, and they can always go in and make little changes or tweaks if they want to. And then it's all ready and set up to go for the whole week. So it's really easy for me. I sit down once a week and schedule all of my clients' social media, and then it's up and ready to go. So you don't have to think about, oh, did I post today or did I do whatever? So if you want to do extra things on social media, like highlight things in your story on Instagram, or you want to put another article on LinkedIn, you can do that as well, in addition to whatever social media schedule we have for you. And you can start at 3 days a week to start out. You don't have to start out 7 days a week, because sometimes that's daunting for some people. So if you want to start at 3 days a week, we can pick Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then start from there. And then we can always grow and add like another day or 2 days as you get comfortable with posting on a regular basis.
And that's so awesome. That is so awesome to just take that off of your plate, because we know we need to be doing that, but then to hand it over to someone like you, a pro who knows what they're doing, and know that it's getting done every single week. That is tremendous. What are some of the, if someone was like, well, I don't know about social media, what are some of the benefits that you gain when you are posting quality content, engaging content like that on a regular basis?
So one is exposure, because more people will see you, and then their friends of friends on their social media will see you. And then the other thing is it's really great for like connecting with your clients. So if you have like video or just still photos of you doing things like behind the scenes, is really a great way to connect with your clients, or just like putting out like what you do during the day, or just putting videos on like how-to videos and educational videos up on social media. It really gives your clients a good feel for who you are and how you can help them with whatever pain points you take care of for them. So some of my clients say, well, I don't always get like a direct response from social media, and you may not, but but you're getting those touch points. So social media is a great way to get more touch points, which is like more times that your client or potential client will see your products or service.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's so true. That's so true. So what, with the time that we have left, what else do you feel like would be helpful for people to know about you? Because I want, people are going to be listening to the podcast. What else about Lynn should they know as they're listening to this podcast?
Well, one of the things that I like to differentiate myself with other writers is I feel like I'm very approachable and I'm very easy to work with. I know some writers are very like, oh, this is my work and you can't touch it. I am totally not like that. Like, I am writing for you. So I will write in the style and the voice that you want, not the style and the voice that I prefer, because this is your content and your magic. So it needs to be in your format, in your style and voice. And I also do, if you are a speaker and you're listening to this, I also do ghostwriting services. So if you're looking to make a book by the end of the year and up your speaking gigs and up your speaking amount that you get for each gig, I can totally help you with ghostwriting a book. Or if you have a book, if you need an editor, I also do that as well. And I also help people with influencer management. So if you want to get influencers to market your product or service, but you're not sure how to go about that, I also do that as well. So those are all other things I can help people with. And I also do podcast production. So if you have a podcast or you want to start a podcast, I can help you with anything from show notes to full-blown podcast production.
And I will give a shout out to Lynn on that one, in particular, the podcast production. We both have other podcasts that we host, and so we both have experience, but then joining forces with Lynn, I've seen the magic that she brings to the table. And mine, it's funny to think, I laugh because I was so down here at this elementary level, and I see Lynn's planning and organization and preparation is easily 10 times what I was doing. So it's so nice to be able to learn from the master on this one. So if you need a podcast,
oh, that's so nice.
Need help with that, then Lynn is your gal. So great to do that. So Lynn, I know you offer complimentary consult. What's that all about? How does someone get in touch with you to learn more?
Yeah, it's really easy to get in touch with me. You just have to go to my website at writeforyou.me. So that's www.writeforyou.me, FORYOU.me, and just go on my contact form, or if you scroll through any of my pages, you'll see the link for underlined where it says click here for a complimentary 15-minute consult. Click that, grab a spot on my cloud calendar, and we can chat it's a complimentary consult to see if we're a good fit to work together.
Awesome. Yeah. And we always make sure that we have the links up here in the show notes, and so you can easily access all of that. But Lynn, thank you so much for taking the time. We're excited to have you in the hot seat, and I'm sure we'll have you back there in future episodes as well. We want to thank everyone for listening to the podcast today, and we'll see you next time.
All right. And what are we doing for next episode, Mark? We're at episode 4 is going to be?
Episode 4. You might have to remind me. No, we're going to dive into digital marketing. So we're going to talk about the basics of digital marketing, from a website to social media to blogging, and really take a deep dive into that. So we have a better understanding of all the components and really how to take advantage of all those things.
Awesome. See y'all next week.
We're so glad you joined us on today's episode.
Tune in each week for a new digital marketing hot seat question from a small business owner just like you.
And if you're interested in being a guest on our podcast, go to digitalmarketinghotseat.com and fill out our interview form.
And remember, make sure to like and subscribe to the Digital Marketing Hot Seat podcast on your favorite podcast player.